All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chocolate ship shape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of 8 in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate, contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll dig up a great deal for you.
iPads and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
All right, we're back. We're live. I hope. I think. I don't know. It seems like I try to open the room early to make sure to allow us enough time to deal with any sort of technical issue that may come up. And then we have a myriad of technical issues come up. Good thing I opened it up early, right? And thanks for everyone to sticking around, hanging in there so long. I know the room did open quite early tonight. Either way, gold spot price, $3,380.50. About an hour before the show. I think that, well, about a half hour before the show. Silver, $36.56 an ounce. Good grief, it's still flying and going up there, and look at everybody dropping into the chat. Richard Kruckmeyer, Randy DeMario, all sorts of people dropping in, and I hear my other screen going a little crazy too, so we'll try to get everybody, start getting them added in here as soon as I can figure out who's jumping around where on the screen. We'll get Chuck in here. How's it going, Chuck? Chuck?
Hello. Sorry. I stepped away and you got on quicker.
Well, people are popping in and out of the studio.
There you go.
So
I did everything that it told me to do, reset the phone, everything, and I still don't have much volume for some reason.
Well, that's all right, because we may not get a word in edgewise with these guys.
Yeah,
So, what do you think? Should we just jump right into it?
might as well. Let's see what the boys are up to tonight.
Because in all the years of doing the podcast and the multiple times that we've had these two guys on, we've never forecasted it until this time around. So we need to get them
It's a
in here
full freaking
too.
moon is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll get them in here too. I don't know. Maybe Ringy's watching for birds or something. Who knows? All right, so we'll get everybody in, and there should be Ringy, and there should be KG. My
Yeah,
God, it
baby.
worked.
Woo.
KG, are you outside?
Yeah, sitting out in my backyard.
Nice.
It's
Well,
nice out.
hey,
Why
yeah,
wouldn't two outdoorsmen be outdoors doing this?
Exactly.
Right?
It's about 110 here, so I'm staying inside.
But
ah,
it's a dry heat.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
There you go.
I got a bunch of bob white quail out in the fields, chirping away. Tim,
Nice.
Right.
You-
Chuck, it's good
wow.
seeing you, buddy. I mean, you had some technical difficulty. We figured we might have to do this show without you. Then we could really pick on you, but you pulled it out, and here you are.
Maybe.
I heard you pulled it out in my yard. That was it.
Never mind. We'll let
Sitting
it
here
go at
sticking
that.
my ear up to the phone, squinting at you.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
it's
I have to turn
okay.
around and listen like this.
Yeah,
Let you
yeah.
see the yard.
well, close enough, Chuck. Close enough.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're looking forward to having you both. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, the
Now,
we're looking
count
are
forward
you
to
down
having
getting in?
a.
What
has
day you getting
begun.
in? You getting in Thursday?
I'm getting in Thursday. Yes.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay. Keep me posted.
Okay. Yep.
We're going to be backs to the wall on Saturday morning, getting everything set up for everybody.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it'll be a lot of fun. We'll have the meet and greet, of course, and then we can't leave stuff out overnight there. Not
Right.
that we couldn't, but it may not be there when we get back.
Right. Yeah. Ringy and I took a vote. Chuck, and we nominated you to buy dinner Thursday night. Hell, I shaved your
Well,
giant earlobe.
can I decline the nomination? I'll go out to dinner with you. Or I could take you down to the hot dog stand and we'd eat hot dogs for dinner the night before, too.
That
Yeah,
works.
I'd be all right with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Very
Now,
good.
see,
KG,
I
There is a gourmet hot dog stand in Clinton, Iowa. I'm serious. That is amazing.
heard there's one in
Amazing.
Chuck's
But
yard.
anyway, we'll talk on that. I'll give you a call. We'll work it out.
Yeah. Yeah. And Josh, thanks for having us.
The pleasure is all mine,
I
buddy.
just lost those two. I don't know why. I don't know
yeah,
if the net's giving me problems here or what. There you are.
you're choppy, Chuck, but you know. So KG, are we gonna be? We're flying in. Are we coming in Thursday night?
I'm coming in Thursday night because I got a 7.5 hour drive, and I don't
Oh,
want to
that's
have to
right.
drive Friday night. So I'll come in Thursday night, and then I'll have Friday to recover before the meet and greet.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, so he'll have Friday to recover before I get there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. Got to prepare for Josh's arrival.
Exactly. We got to definitely prepare for that. That'll take some serious prep time.
Well, I
Yep.
tell you guys, I had to laugh when I saw you make that post on Digging with KG and Ringy. I'm like, where did that? Oh, that's Galesburg. Look at that guy with that green hair.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. I went back into the archives to make that little ad come up. Yeah.
That was good. That was good. Had you and George and Gary all right there.
Yeah, worked out perfectly. Like we knew this was going to happen.
Exactly.
Right? Well, and coming back to swing into summer, I mean, you guys knew you were going to be back sooner or later.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we
Yes.
just got back from Iowa, and now we're going to fly in we're flying into Moline, Illinois, which is, on the other side of the river. So, I mean, we were just there and we're heading back. So, we're definitely doing some serious Midwest stuff this year.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not only West, you guys are all over the place.
No kidding.
Yeah, we had a pretty busy schedule so far. Yeah, we were in Italy, and then we went straight from Italy to Dallas, spent the night in Dallas, got up the next day after all the jet lag, and we drove to Mississippi to Soldier Freedom Outdoors. That did a thing there. Then we drove from there to Hattiesburg, came home for a week or so, and then we drove up to Detecting the Heartland, and now we got to go up and visit Chuck.
Yeah. And you said we drove all these places, but we flew, remember?
Yeah, I drove to Italy.
Yeah. Drove our submarine over. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's hope it wasn't a toll road.
Yeah. 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 This is
Yep.
probably
So when you guys going back overseas?
in a couple of months. The usual thing we usually do Italy in the spring,
England?
and then some European stuff in the fall, but it's mostly England actually.
There you go.
We used to. I don't
There
know
you
if
go. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing this year, but I'm pretty sure we're going to do Rodney Cook again, and then I think there might be another one, but I can't remember which one we're going to be at.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
Rodney
there
have a
was
Cook's
good
a
one.
one.
big hunt.
Yeah,
You know,
last year when we went there, we did the Rodney Cook one, and then we went to another one. And it was almost like Soldier Freedom Outdoors, but only for vets and warriors in England. So that was pretty cool too.
Yeah, that was
Very
awesome.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
yeah,
Very cool.
yeah.
Very cool.
A very busy spring, and it's been pretty cool to be able to do some of these events. Like, KG and I are always talking about it, but we always support the military, and it's always fun to do the Soldiers Freedom events. And this is the first time we did one in Mississippi. Usually they're in Florida, and this was the first time we did one in Mississippi, and it was pretty fun. We were at an old, it was just Girl Scouts, right? Not Boy Scouts, Girl Scout
Girl
camp.
Scout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Girl Scouts.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool because I think Gary Penta, who's going to be on here later on to give away some prizes and stuff, he found pretty cool Girl Scout pin. I can't remember which event it was at. I think it was at Soldiers Freedom. He found a couple of
It
pretty.
was at Soldier Freedoms, and then you found some at Detecting the Heartland. That was a Girl Scout camp as well. I kind of like
Cool.
doing the Boy Scout camps a little more because boys are just slobs and they're messy and they lose more stuff. Them girls are pretty tidy, so you don't find as much stuff there.
They were very
There you
tidy.
go.
Yeah. Although
Yeah,
although at the Detecting the Heartland event, I mean there were a whole bunch of rings found, including
Yep.
just a couple of gold ones, which is pretty cool.
yeah, yep,
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one lady, she found 4.
Yeah, amazing.
yep.
I
Yeah.
found 0.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't get any rings either.
I walked
No,
I walked up to a tree where a guy had found a standing Liberty quarter, and he told me, "Oh, I just found a standing Liberty quarter here." So I left, went up to this other tree, and that girl was up there, and she goes, "Well, Ringy, you just missed a gold ring," because she had just found it
uh,
by this tree. So I guess my instincts just a day late
Yeah,
and a
day
dollar
late, dollar short there, brother.
right on.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Better
yeah. But
luck
So,
next
oh,
time.
Yeah, that's a great
Well,
cause of
anyway,
protecting the
this
heartland too.
this
I say
place we
that.
got you at, if you go slow and you listen, get down along toward the river area. There used to be an old ferry boat crossing there, and coins dating into the early 18 teens have been found there. And
Wow.
then occasionally, the guys that work the riverbank and look around a little bit, they've found several of the English artillery shells, because
Really?
that's
Okay.
where you go down the road, turn right to Campbell's Island, go on the island, follow the road around. There's a big monument. It was the westernmost battle of the War of 1812. Two
Wow.
days.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
They
a good
didn't
spot.
have a
That's going
lot
to
of
be a swing.
regulars on either side. They had a lot of volunteers on the U.S. side, but on the English side, they had 400 plus Indians with them
Wow.
fighting against it. Yeah,
Indian head pennies.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
we
and it's
find
well documented. You go to Arsenal Island, and you go on and go. They've got a museum there that talks about this and what's been found that people have donated.
nice.
It was nasty. The Indians overtook one of the keel boats, and that keel boat was filled with mostly the women and children of the volunteers, and massacred the entire boat.
Big.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
so
Brutal. Brutal times.
as long as we're talking about swinging to summer, um, can you tell me what's happening for that event? Is it sold out? Is it
Well, it's not sold out yet, but sales are going, and
okay?
we've still got several weeks yet. And usually it's the Midwest. I'll go that day. They're watching
Yeah.
weather. They're doing this kind of stuff, but we're up. We're up. I don't know, in the 60, 70 range, and it's going. So what's happening? Well, you guys. We've got Rob Rizzo, and he's representing Deus
And
XP.
he'll be showing off
Then
the
we
HF.
have Naka. We'll have Mark Tominsky and Delek there the day of the hunt. Then we got Debbie Smikowski on scene, and then we got John Ramoska and Alan Landau running an ID me hunt, and like they did at Detecting the Heartland.
Right.
And then we've got a kids hunt and two hunts that are bigger, and we've got a lot of prizes to give out, and um, there's
Manicord to
tokens in the
raffle
field for
off.
silver dollars, all Morgans.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
Nice.
So they aren't
Yeah.
burying the Morgans or sticking them out there, but they're putting tokens out for them.
So
Nice.
are
And there's other silver and other good stuff in there. And there's a kids hunt. KG,
Yep.
you're good at those kids hunts. I've seen that.
Yep. I can slap them kids around.
Well, there's a few of them might be as tall as you.
Yeah. Some of them I don't mess with, but the little ones I'm okay with.
yeah yeah.
Is Morgan coming with you?
No, she can't. She's got too much going on this. She's got too much
There
going
you
on
go.
this week, but
There you
yeah,
go.
she wants to, but yeah, she just can't swing it this time.
Well, if we work it out, I can get a hold of our buddy Dave, and maybe he can run over, and if you're all together on Thursday night, we go out to dinner and take Dave out. Something.
Yep, yep, yep. I got a
Work
picture for
something out.
Dave. Morgan just painted Dave a picture of the big buck he killed, and he's gonna come
Yeah,
out and pick it up.
I know she
So
is. I saw that online, and that is
yeah,
neat because he sent me a bunch of the pictures the day he got it. He was amazed. It was a really nice animal.
yep, yep. And Tim,
Yep.
why don't you tell everybody about our new shows and where they're airing? Well, you gotta, well, you
oh
can.
yeah. All right. Uh, KG and I obviously we did the after Diggers we did the show on the Pursuit channel. It was called Digging with KG and Ringy, and we did 20 some episodes. And as of what about 2 or 3 weeks ago, you can now stream them on demand at True TV Plus, and that's all free. So you just download the app onto your smart TV, and you can binge watch all 20 some shows on True TV Plus if you want.
Now,
Nice.
what site that on again?
True TV Plus, and
True
you can just,
TV Plus. Okay.
yeah, you know, like on your TV, you just go around and find the app, you know, and then download it onto your TV, and then you've got that
There you
channel,
go.
and then it's
And
got
I
all
Sounds
downloaded. You
good.
can get it on your phone. You can get it on your phone too. I have it on my cell phone, so I could
Well,
watch
hell, I can get
varsity
it on my phone. I
TV
won't be able
anywhere.
to hear
Yeah, that's true.
it.
Huh.
So,
We're gonna get.
but
We're
yeah,
gonna take up
yeah,
a
and
collection and get Chuck
we're
some hearing
excited to
aids.
get you guys. Of course, you bring so much to the table at the hunts. You're good
Thank
emissaries
you.
of the hobby. But I was really excited when Gary said, "I'm coming. I'm coming to your hunt."
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
Yep.
cool.
well,
Yeah.
Gary does such amazing artwork, and anybody that wins
Oh,
that
I
stuff,
know it.
I mean, they're all
But he's just a
original.
great guy. I mean, he's just all in all a great guy. You guys need to take lessons
I don't know if
No,
he's that
from
great.
Gary.
I
no,
wouldn't
he's
say
okay.
great.
He's not great. He's
I would say,
okay.
yeah, he's a little better than okay, but I wouldn't say great.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, well,
yeah.
I say he's great. You guys
Tell you
are
what, he
really good.
puts his heart and soul into every event that he goes to. He puts his heart and soul into, and he works his butt off, to represent that
Yes, he
particular
does.
hunt and to make patches
Yes, he
and
does. And you guys do
miniatures
too.
and yeah, yeah. It all
You
works
guys do
out.
too. And he's every bit as a good emissary as you guys are. We need that.
Yep,
We need you
yep,
guys out there in some of the other shows. Rob Rizzo, he's excellent. So, and more Josh Kimmel shows, that kind of stuff.
Oh, I don't
yes.
know if we can deal with more than one of me.
Hmm.
There you go. There you go. So it's a boost to everybody. I mean, this is going to be a fun hunt, and we try to keep them fun, informal. A lot of people will show up that have just started, and we try to help them, and they get out and have a good time, and we look forward to it when we get it pulled off. And
Yeah,
this one ought to be fun. You guys, they'll be open hunting that day, and all the way from where the parks meet, Empire and Heritage Park, Hampton, East Moline. Going northbound, there's Lanawick Park and Fisherman's Corners and all that. And it's really a pretty area. And you're right on the banks of the old muddy Mississippi River. It's a neat place, so people will
yeah,
enjoy it there.
What's
And the
yeah,
weather's
yeah.
looking good. They say there's every day through June in Illinois, we've got a 20% chance of rain, hands down. So,
Good.
but it's supposed to be like 83 to 85 temp wise. It'll be
Not
nice.
a dry
Actually,
heat.
Ringy, you might want to bring a coat.
Yeah, I
That's
probably
cold,
He'll
might.
have
isn't
his earmuffs on. It gets below
Yeah.
90. He puts his earmuffs on.
it? So,
And
but
then going to all these
out
events,
here it's
and
not a dry heat; it's humid.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's humid. You're
I
soaking
grew
wet.
up
But
there,
Tim,
so I know what it's like.
Because every few
yeah,
miles you got an irrigator running, a whole set of them
Yeah. Hey Chuck,
pumping the water to the corn, the
Chuck,
beans.
tell me about, like, Friday night is the meet and greet, Saturday's the event, and it goes all the way till what time? And is there anything Sunday? I can't remember.
Nope, Sunday. If you want to go down and do open hunting, you're welcome to. There's nothing scheduled for Sunday. It's a 1 day event. Uh, I think they open up at 8 o'clock for registration on Saturday. They take registration at the meet and greet. We'll have raffles and fun and talk and let you guys get up and tell us some of your adventures, and anybody
yeah,
else who wants to get up, like Rob and Debbie and that kind of stuff can talk. Now, Mark and Delec can't make it until Saturday morning. Their flights get in too late, and they'll be there on Saturday and shaking hands and talking. Then we've got that gold panning. You guys need to go up and do the gold panning. Set a
yeah.
time. See if you can do it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, and then
I can do it.
ID me. Take those new Vortex. You know what they read to you. Go try that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try that out. We could probably win a couple new machines, you know, from the Illinois boys up there, Timmy.
Yeah, we could. Hey,
Yeah.
Chuck, I've got
Well,
that
that
new.
sounds like a challenge.
Yeah.
You ought to step
Yeah.
up to the game, and we'll give it a try. Hopefully, we get enough teams we can make it really interesting. They had quite a few of them go through it at Detecting the Heartland,
Yeah, they
and
did.
it looked like a pretty good success there. So, and we'd actually
Yeah.
talked to them ahead of time and had it scheduled for here, but Detecting the Heartland wanted to get it, so
Yeah.
they jumped in and they got it too. And
Right.
it went over very, very big there.
So
Mm-hmm.
here's a
Half
quick
of it's
question
guesswork
for
anyway.
everybody. When you guys were backstage, could you hear and see what was going on in the studio?
No, it said I was just backstage. I couldn't see anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think I could
Mm,
sing at that time.
I couldn't see nothing.
okay. All right. Well, either way,
Why?
speaking of backstage, huh?
Oh, was there a problem?
Well, I don't know. Was there?
No,
Oh
you asked.
I mean, if you didn't see it, did it actually happen?
That's
no.
right.
But speaking of
Uh,
backstage, we've got Gary backstage.
no,
Gary.
we
Oh
need to get that
no.
gentleman on.
Where's GP? Bring him on in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the Penta bean? Oh, there he is. Look at him, handsome devil.
Look
There
at
he
the
is. Hey, Gary.
Penta bean is in the
Hey,
house.
what's up, Chuck? How are you? How
Still
is
can't
that?
hear
There he
very well.
is.
Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Okay,
can hear
good.
you fine. Chuck can't hear the rest of
Yeah, I kind of got to get the gist of that. Chuck is kind of like just popping in and out. So how's everybody doing?
We're good, buddy. We're good. Good seeing you.
Good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to coming back out to the Midwest. How's the weather looking for next week?
Chuck said the weather looks
How's the weather
great.
looking? Looking
Yeah.
like it's going to be normal Midwest 80s
Oh,
and
nice.
20% chance of rain every day. In the
Oh,
late
good.
afternoon or early morning, you always get something out here.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, we got a lot of good
Always.
good trips. You know, we got a lot of good trips under our belt so far this year. We got some coming up, coming out to swing in the summer, and then you know, I know you had Mark and the other guy, I forget his name, on it. You guys were talking about the Moonlight Gathering too. I'm excited about that
Oh,
event.
Terry Carter.
Terry Carter,
Terry
that's right.
Carter.
I forgot his name. Yeah, so looking forward to that too. I know Mark's been working hard behind the scenes to get that thing, help get that arranged. And speaking of that, I'd like to give a shout out to our buddy Gail Hoover, who is in the hospital, and wishing her a speedy recovery.
Get better,
Yeah,
Gail.
absolutely.
We love Gail.
Yeah, we do. We love Gail.
I love Gail more.
Yeah, she's.
No, you don't. I love her way more.
I don't
than
know
you do.
about that.
I do. Called it.
Okay, I love Mark then.
Yeah.
I don't care about Mark so much.
Now,
Yeah,
is Mark gone? Is he overseas now? Was he going to England?
No,
I think he's in Vietnam.
Yeah. No, Mark and them, I think they're still dealing with the hospital stuff with Gail. So we'll we'll wish
Yeah.
her good luck and everything. If they need anything, they know they can
Yeah.
call us. But yeah.
Interesting.
Such a good guy. He took her
Yes.
bird book thing and took
Very
it.
good.
She likes birds and she's in the hospital and he took it in to her, gave it to her so she could look at birds while she's in the hospital too. So
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good. Mark's a pretty good guy.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Just
see a
ESP
lot
is good
of
enough.
familiar names in the chat. You know, there's Mindy, and I see who else do we see? Dennis. Hello, Dennis. Good to see you. And Casey's on, and Alan. Hey, Alan, how's it going? And I see my wife
Yeah,
Christina's in the chat.
Jason,
She keeps telling
Casey's
everybody
on
she
there.
loves me.
Yeah, Alan.
Oh,
He's a
welcome to
troublemaker, but we love
Christine.
Alan. Mindy's on
Yeah,
there. Ooh, look at all these people on here.
I know.
Hey, Gary, do you
So
want to talk?
listen, we're going to be giving. Yeah, we're going
Go
to give
ahead,
away some
Gary.
patches. So this is how it's going to work. So we got these.
Oh, cool.
As you guys know, I do a lot of miniature work, but lately my hands aren't cooperating like they used to when I was younger. So I've kind of switched gears, and I'm doing a lot of design work, and I love working on patches. So I designed this patch for the event coming up. As you can see, it's if you look at the design, it's got Swing in the Summer. It's got the big old sun in the background, of course,
Nice.
and those two guys on there. Tim, that's you and George, right?
Oh, it is? Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I thought that was me and
Yeah,
Chuck.
that's that image of you and George. I've seen it many, many times.
I thought it was me and Brett Favre.
Yeah, it's you. Yeah, George has his detector on his head. All right, so we're gonna give away 2 of these. What we're gonna do is during the show, I'm gonna hold up a patch, and the first time that I hold up a patch, you guys want to start hammering that chat because KG is going to tell Tim to go, and Tim's going to pick a name, and whoever name he picks, I'm going to send this patch out to him. Second time around, I'm going to hold up a patch, and it's going to be opposite. Tim's going to tell George to go. George is going to pick a name. So again, when you see a patch, you want to just hammer that chat because the way to win a patch is to get your name up on the chat box.
Can I have a
Work.
patch?
Okay,
Good
so
work.
no, and it's not a trick, Diggin' Buddy.
Do
Darn
I
it.
get
Right.
a patch?
So that's that. At the event, I'll give you a patch.
Oh, thanks, friend.
I'll give you a
You're
wedgie.
welcome.
You got a wedgie
And
coming from me.
so,
Hey,
and
KG,
so
just
listen, I know there's
I'm gonna tell you something right now, Cage. Check. You know how like, especially during some of our military events and stuff, a lot of those awesome soldiers have given us challenge coins and stuff,
Yeah.
and we love collecting them. We've got like just oodles of these awesome challenge coins. I have this massive challenge coin that I just picked up this weekend. You know, Mike Petrucia, the guy that was a fan of the Digger show and stuff, and that's how we eventually met. And I went up to this birding festival last weekend in Michigan, and he gave me this incredible challenge coin, and he might have given me an extra one, and I don't know what to.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Oh,
He said you could give it to
That's
George
cool.
if you want to, and I don't know if I want
yeah.
to.
Yeah. If it's a dead deer, I'll take it.
Pretty awesome challenge coin,
Yeah,
Cage.
no, that's really cool. That's really cool. Yep. So anyway,
That's cool.
Gary, have you been all right? Gary, you doing good? You looking good?
thanks. Yeah, everything's doing good. Real quick, another thing on the patches is I know there's a lot of people out there that can't go to the event. What is going on here?
I hear ya.
Okay. So I was getting
Oh,
some
there he
feedback. So
goes.
listen, on the patches, for the people who can't make it to the event, I have some patches that I have for sale on my website. If you go to mydetecting.com/patches, so mydetecting.com/patches, if you guys want to pick up a patch, that's fine. Whatever you want to do.
Hey,
Otherwise, they will be at the event.
I'll post the link on our Facebook
Okay.
page. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, send one to me. I'll post it up on S&W and mine.
10
Get it out to Josh.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
definitely.
The more the better.
Right.
So let's some of my artwork that I've got that I'm bringing to the event. you guys know I bring a lot of artwork, to raffle off. We help raise money
Cool.
for our travel expenses, but we also want to contribute some money to Chuck's favorite charity to help feed the children. That is Firehouse helps put on. So anyway, a lot of the artwork that I'm bringing talks about the new shovel coming out. So Tim, why don't you tell us about the NX7?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You actually made a little mini NX7 already?
I actually made a couple of them.
Yeah,
I
actually
made
a
two.
few of them.
Yes.
Oh,
So that's
that's
the
cool.
NX7 right
Wow.
Yeah, the next shovel in our line of NXs is going to be the 7, and that thing it's very similar to ours. It's a little bit longer than the NX5, and the shovel blade has a little bit of an angle to it. So it comes down and is angled, so you got an easier way to dig that hole out. And it's going to be way stronger, even tougher to bend this baby.
Nice.
It's still going to have all the other features like the bottle openers. You can still open 2 beers at once with it. It's going to have the motorcycle pegs on it, so you don't have any foot slippage. It'll look very similar, but it's going to have that cool little bend in it, and that's going to be really nice. It is going to be a little heavier, so you're going to have to toughen up to be able to carry this bad boy.
Yeah.
Wow. When are those coming in out of production?
I'm not 100% sure. They're still working on them right now, but we're hoping in the next couple months that we can get the first shipments out. So that's going to be kind of cool. And whether you metal detect or not, these are things you can use in the garden or whatever. We've had
Great for landscaping.
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah, that's funny how many people have written in and said, "Hey, I need to order another one because my wife took my other shovel, won't give it back." It's hilarious.
It's funny.
Well, I can certainly understand where that might happen.
Yeah, you get gardeners in the family and they just take stuff, Gardeners are not
Right.
teachers.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tim.
Mm-hmm.
Tim,
Mm-hmm.
go.
Okay. Hold on.
Hammer it. Dennis Redcord says, hammer it.
Mike Petrucia. It's
Ah,
he popped in. He says, "Can I trade my NX5 for an NX7?" That is awesome.
So it's Mike
So that's your
Petrucia.
name, Mike Petruca?
Petrucia.
Petrucia.
Yeah. Write it down. And yeah, he's the big winner of the first batch.
Yeah. So Mike, obviously, what you're going to want to do, Mike, is send me your home mailing address. Just send it through DM in Facebook Messenger. And the same goes to the next person who wins. Make sure you send me your mailing address.
That was easy enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
That worked out pretty good. So when you said go, all I had to do was hit that chat button and then the comment, and it all popped right up. That was cool.
Yeah.
Took
Yeah, that worked
KG
out
about
good.
a good minute to figure it out.
I got it figured out now.
Yeah. So you're gonna do it next time. It's my responsibility, right?
Yeah, so don't
Yeah.
screw it up.
Hey, Josh,
All right. So
Yes, sir.
you got something you want to show us?
Yeah, I can.
Sure.
I can definitely do that. So, when you guys were coming on the show, I was contacted by somebody, and we're going to try a little something different called At That Moment. You ever seen one of those like, Tim, this is your life?
yeah.
Well, we've got a little clip to show the viewers, and I don't know if it'll come through for you or not. So I did put it in the group message on Facebook as well, where you can check it out. It's just a short little clip, and we would like the viewers to see this and see if you can explain to us what was going on at this moment. So here we go.
What the heck was that?
I just kept running. I couldn't
What
stop.
were we running?
He's running from
What
the
was
Border
going
Patrol.
on at that moment at DTH?
Well, as you know, I'm an Iowa Hawkeye. I grew up in Iowa, and you know, I've been away for about 20 years or so from the state, and apparently somebody found out I was back in Iowa, and the chase was on.
Yeah,
Well, it looked like
climbed out of the
maybe you
back of
were. You had a first name of Forrest.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty
And
awesome.
Not
Gary and
Forrest.
I don't know what we were doing. We were filling up the rental car or something, and Gary and I were sitting there and looking at all these flashing lights, and I just said, you know, you should turn your phone on. I'm just going to go running by.
I don't
Well,
know why it was so stupid, but I couldn't stop laughing.
it looked like you were definitely in full stride.
That was a good
We
trip. We
actually
had some
were
good times there.
driving. Morgan and I were driving back to the hotel, and Gary and Tim were getting gas, and there was lights everywhere. And as we were driving by, Tim was out there filming that, and he was running past the ambulances. And all Morgan could say is, "What is he doing? He's going to get arrested. He shouldn't be doing that."
Meanwhile, George is probably going, that's probably who they're there for to begin with.
Yeah. No.
Can't take him anywhere.
Nope.
But I couldn't resist. I had that clip, and we had to try that out tonight.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And for those
Hey, I got something.
for those that may want to see it again, we've also got that over on the Beyond Sight and Sound page.
Oh,
Cool.
great.
Hey, real quick, I'm going to be in Pennsylvania. I'm going there for a family event in the Delaware Water Gap area in about July 25, 26. So if anybody lives in the Delaware Water Gap area, Stroudsburg, Poconos, want to invite me to go metal detecting, drop me a line.
Oh, cool.
That's July 25, 26 in July.
Wow.
It's going to be hot. You're going to be burning up.
Not too bad in Pennsylvania.
So, Gary, your hands aren't working the same? Are you going to have to start making your miniatures a little larger? Is that how it's going to happen?
Yeah, I got to have to go full size replicas of the metal detectors.
We'll start.
Yeah, I don't know if it's on the
man.
Oh, Mindy's going to be in the Poconos.
I said we'll have to start calling him full size, man.
Biggie Smalls.
There you go.
Biggie Smalls.
Picking on him instead of Chuck right now because Chuck
cool.
can't hear us.
He's just
sitting back all frustrated.
Yeah.
Chuck's sitting back all frustrated.
Yeah.
Half the show, all I seen was his ear.
Hey, while we're on the show, I might as well tell everybody. Yeah, we kind of got a few videos out, but we've been so busy this spring, we haven't even been able to get our stuff all the way back to Italy out on the internet. So we've got a whole bunch of cool videos and some cool finds with the Vortex coming up. You know, King I tore it up on the beaches of Italy. We both found silver. You got a sterling ring in Italy, didn't you?
Yeah, a ring and an earring and a regular ring.
Yeah. So
that is hammer time.
yeah. Anyway,
It's
we got a
hammer
whole
time.
coming out for DTH and Soldiers Freedom Outdoors and stuff like that.
He's not Mindy.
Him, look.
He's not even.
He's just brain dead, Gary.
I knew what was going on when you were like, it's hammer time.
Go, KG, go.
Oh yeah, there it is. Hang on, I gotta get it up.
Hammer time.
Let's see. You know who popped up? Mindy.
Mindy.
Yes, she
Mindy
did.
popped up right away.
Mindy, she
yes.
did. Mindy was like, hello.
Hi,
Okay,
Mindy.
so Mindy,
you winning.
Congratulations, Mindy.
Mindy Windy.
Yeah.
Mindy Windy.
Yeah, don't give that to Casey now. You keep that, Mindy. We want to see that on one of your Broadway shows.
Yeah.
Chuck's wandering off through the woods. Somebody better call him. Somebody better check on him.
He's had enough. He's just gonna walk through the Mississippi River.
Is that
He's so frustrated.
What is that, a
He's
silver
probably,
alert?
Next video of him, he'll be chugging some hard liquor.
We got a silver alert.
Instead of me.
Yeah, so remember
Josh has got the volume turned down on me.
No. If you guys want patches and you can't make it to the event, go to my website and pick one up there.
Yes. What was that again, Gary? Say it one more time.
mydetecting.com/patches.
Patch. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I've got about 20 or so.
Is that all they can get there, or do you have other things for sale, Gary?
I got decals and stuff like that, from all I've made so many patches and decals. What are you laughing at, Tim?
I'm laughing at Chuck. He loved the guy. Look at him. Look at him. Handsome devil.
I was just trying to restrain myself because the public forum.
Yeah.
I had something off.
You.
I couldn't unload it.
We'll hear it in a couple days.
Yeah, you'll hear it in a couple days.
There's that cauliflower ear poking in again.
Chuck's still wandering.
Yeah, I'm still walking.
Right, so listen, my wife is yelling at me. My wife's yelling at me to give away another patch.
Another one?
Another one?
Yeah, Christina's yelling at me to give away another one. So we're gonna do one more.
Christina's the best.
So this time,
I love Christina too.
This time, Chuck, can you see your comments? Oh,
I don't
God.
think Chuck can see much.
Never mind.
How about you,
okay, I'll tell you
Gary?
what.
I'm dying.
Yeah, I want Josh. Josh, next time I hold one up, you pick somebody.
Okay.
Josh? All right.
Yeah.
It's going to be a couple minutes. Oh, my God.
He's just exploded. He's red.
Oh. And while we're thinking about that too, if you can, Gary, message the link to the patches on your website in the group chat on Messenger, and I'll post that over on the Beyond Sight and Sound page after the show too.
Cool.
Okay, so I'll send that to the group chat.
Yeah, on Messenger.
If somebody can put it in the group chat now, it's mydetecting.com/patches. Hey, Chuck. Chuck.
Yeah. I'm here. I can barely hear you. See, Josh has got me turned down because when he put the ambulance on there, it came to life. Like to knock me out of the chair. And as soon as he took that off, it wouldn't work anymore. I'm him and Josh. It's all his fault. So you get a
Chuck,
look
talk
in
to us
my
about your
ears. There you
charity.
go.
Talk
Chuck.
to us about your charity.
Yeah. You're going to have to do sign language or something here.
Josh, do you know
Talk
about his
to
charity,
us
the lunch
about
program?
the good cause that the funds
Yeah.
for the
Work is
raffle are
called,
going to.
if you're asking about, we do Cordova Cares. And
Yes.
the first week since school's been out, they fed 565 lunches through the week.
Nice. Nice.
And that's just 1 week, and we do it for 5 weeks. And the meals go out to kids that are, well, not really latchkey, but moms bring them up. They don't have money for a lunch, barely get a breakfast. And so we've been working on that. This will be our 3rd year. And the Firefighters Association does a week where we prepare meals, and there's sack lunches and things like that. And we buy the food. We get a discount on it, but it's still a lot of food to buy. They get 2 hot meals a week, and sometimes it's pizza and things like that. But then we try to feed them, and we do most of it. We feed them down at the library, and we've had them up the fire station too and fed them. And it takes the whole community, all the resources that we can get from the township, the fire department, the fire protection district board does it. The road commissioner, he takes a week. We all set aside money in the budgets, a little bit for it. And then when we can add to it, we just add them better meals.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
So the money that the money that you provide, does that come from your raffles at the event?
Yeah, the boys cut 400 and some bucks out, and I was ever on the last raffle and detecting the Heartland to cover that for them. And then this next one, we can maybe upgrade meals if I get some more money into them.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Chuck, I'm going to pledge $250 towards. I'm going to
Oh,
come
wow.
see you and put $200 towards
Thank
your
you.
raffle.
Thank
That
you
You got to
is
get me
very cool.
$250.
very much. I know that's.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I
And
appreciate
I
it,
think
brother.
Tim and Cage are going to match that.
And
Hey,
we'll.
Tim said he's going to match that.
you know what we
Is there a
hey,
website that somebody could go to donate to this, Chuck?
No, there is not. Not at this time. You can type in Cordova Cares, and there is a informational thing on there telling what they fed in the last week of meals, and that it's open to anybody in school age to come down and have a lunch that needs to have a meal. And it surprised me the number of people that have steadily grown that literally are feeling the pinch so bad. Uh, this has helped a lot of kids out. I hate seeing kids go hungry. I absolutely hate that.
Yeah.
There's no reason in this country whatsoever.
hey, let's
Should
Yeah.
talk about it right now, Cage. How about let's give away an NX5 to the highest bidder for this,
There you go.
and 100% of the money to Chuck's cause. How about that?
Yep. Yes. Yes.
And if you do
Wow.
make a check out, you guys just make it to the Cordova Firefighters Association and put on the bottom Cordova Cares, so they know the money's being set aside for food.
Yep.
Awesome.
Good.
All right. Hey, you don't have to put this publicly, but just put it in PM to us or something. Put your bid in like on Messenger, or send us an email or something off at diggintv.com. You can just go there and find our contact information and put in a bid, and it'll go to feed the hungry kids, and we'll send the winner a shovel. How about that?
That
Yes.
is cool.
That's cool.
And if they're not
That's
too
awesome.
overly anxious on getting one, maybe we'll send them one of the very first NX7s off the line.
Ooh,
Ooh,
have a choice. NX5
Yeah.
Hey,
and
tell us what the NX7 has different.
Well, we did that
Yeah.
stuff, but it's it's got like an angle on it, and it's a little bit heavier, and sturdier. So it's going to be really
Oh,
a cool shovel, in case you're
yeah.
just tuning in. But
And
yeah,
did you put beer opener top and bottom?
Oh
oh,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
beer openers on it for sure. Yeah,
Yes. We're gonna try it out here next week at your event a couple of times.
yeah.
Are you really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome, Chuck.
That's
I'll
awesome.
come see you during the event. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm all about
Yeah.
feeding the kids.
That is very cool. And they do over 1,800 lunches throughout the summertime. That's just crazy. That is just crazy.
Repeat that.
Richard Kruckmeyer.
Richard Krockmeyer, good name.
Yes.
Richard.
All right, so Richard Krockmeyer is the winner of the third patch.
Cool. Way to
Nice.
go,
Again,
Richard.
Mike Petruka, Mindy Oberruder, and Richard Krockmeyer. Make sure you send me your mailing address in Facebook Messenger.
And actually, if Richard wants, I believe he will be attending Swing Into Summer, so you could probably bring his along.
Or
Cool.
some of these guys may want to sew them onto their vest or their jackets. So
Oh, that's true.
if
Good
they
point.
do, yeah. So if you want me to bring it to the event, I will. Otherwise, I can mail it if you want it sooner.
Yeah, Richard's going to be
I
at the
gotta
hunt.
echo. Okay.
And
Yes, Richard, I'll bring it to the hunt for you.
Richard, just recently, I want to say, had a birthday. So happy birthday to Richard.
Fröhliche Geburtstag, Ricardo.
That's cool.
Hey, there's a request. There's a request to KG and Ringy from Barbara Dirt Pirate Connell Morrow. It's in the chat. It says, ask KG and Ringy if they can bring some signed pictures for the kids' Christmas giveaway.
That's a big 4.
Yes.
We'll do
Big
that.
10-4. A lot of times, like, we'll have like raffles at events, and the money we raise, a lot of times it goes towards all them gold coins we give away, hats we give away, shirts we give away. So a lot of the stuff that we raise goes towards giving, freebies at all of our events we go to. So everybody likes to get the gold tokens and stuff.
Cool.
Hey,
Nice.
if this is a specific thing for some kids to give away stuff, if you can give us, PM us some private message thing to let us know that how many kids there are, something we can set aside some stuff, stickers, coins, whatever, and maybe we can bring some extra stuff for them.
Give them some of them ugly baseball cards with you on it.
Yeah.
It's good to see that these kids get fed, and you can tell they need it. And we live here in the heartland, where we raise crops for the whole world. Yet I've got kids that don't get decent meals right here in town, unless they're going to school, where they get a lunch every day at school, and they get help with that.
Right.
And I just absolutely hate to see them go hungry, period. There's no reason for it
Yeah.
here.
Chuck, do you actually make the lunches? Hey, Chuck, do you actually
Yep.
make the lunches?
Go out, we get the food. We've got big ice boxes at the station that we store it in for everybody, and they pick it up. We take it down. They prepare it at the library. They have it set out. They come in, the kids do it at noon. They get to sit in the library at the round tables and have a lunch, and it also brings them into the library where they get a see and do at the library, which the library is very good for kids in our area here and the parents, and it's a community effort. It takes a village,
Hey, that's well said, Chuck. Awesome.
Yeah.
Very
So
well
Very cool.
said.
But that being said, do you think you could make me a sandwich when I come there?
I'll make you a sandwich.
I'll have roast
Yeah,
beef.
I
PB
will.
and
I want
J.
roast beef. Pepper
PB and
jack
J.
I
cheese.
want PB and J. Yeah, my favorite.
I
Chuck
will
could
put
have
that on the docket. I think it'll be hot dog du jour.
Yeah. I give him a moldy cheese sandwich, Chuck.
well, like
Mold
I
on
said,
there.
I heard Chuck had a gourmet hot dog stand in his backyard.
Yeah, Clinton, Iowa. I think it's called Jody's Hot Dog. And I went over there and I bought Jill. Jill loves a chili dog. You cannot see the hot dog and the bun for the chili over the top of it.
Wow.
And it's good chili. And she makes one of the best Chicago dogs I've ever had. And I've been to Chicago and had Chicago dogs. She makes them right. Man, they're good.
Nice.
Downtown
Nice.
Clinton, Iowa. You know where Clinton is, Ringy.
Yeah,
You
I
should.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's a good meal ticket there. But I appreciate you guys very much. You surprised me. Thank you. I am
You bet.
raffling some more gold off, and I'll split out with the guys out of my pocket on that, and we'll see if we can make them. They can hold it. If they use it this year or they continue through the year to help with school lunches with people. We want to make sure these kids get fed. That's all there is to it.
Right.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And speaking of raffles, the I Club will be raffling a Manicore.
Yep, we
Yeah.
got a Manicore up the raffle. Tickets are live. You can go online. The link's on the website on Josh's site here. $10 ticket, and you take a chance at a Manicore. And it was announced this week that I know I'm talking about the competitor there, boys, but the Equinox 800 now will be out of production. So they're staying with the 900 and the Manicore.
All right.
Yep.
Maybe I'll win.
That's the latest news in the detecting world, other than they seem to got all the problems, issues fixed with the Vortec, and I'm seeing some good finds by people with it.
Oh
Yeah, they
yeah.
had a few. They had a few little tweaks with it, but it's all right. It's a new machine, and at least you can go in and upgrade it. But they pretty much got everything worked out now. It
Good.
is a great machine. It's my go-to machine from now on.
I've ran it. I
Yeah.
got to run one. The customer bought it. We ran it, and he didn't do the upgrade that they were saying. He just left it as was until they figured out what was happening there, and he did it, and he's very, very happy with the machine.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I
Hey,
love it. Yep.
Chucky, just so you know, I've got, as far as I know, I still have the only 5x8 coil made for the Vortex, and I'm loving it. It's obviously the prototype, but as soon as that baby is ready for production, it's going to be a whole new ball game because that thing's going to be so light.
Eight.
It's
Yeah,
That's
it's
amazing.
nice. I
perfect.
like those
Perfect
type of
for his.
coils in
Yeah,
the
and he's got
elliptical
puny
pattern
arms.
because you can work around things close.
Puny arms. He's got puny arms too, so it helps.
Yeah.
We don't want
Yeah.
him to get any more muscle on that arm of his.
Well, I'll
He's gonna
tell you
blow
what, I
away.
don't go out and swing the charcoal grills that they sell.
No.
Not for
Now,
very
when you
long.
got
Hey, Cage.
Golly.
Cage.
Yes.
Somebody
Well,
mentioned in the
I'll
chat
tell
that
you
they
what,
saw you
fellas,
win a hot
I'll
dog
let you
eating
wrap it up
contest.
with Brother Josh here. I thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. Gary, did you get assigned to watch over these guys?
Nope.
Nah,
no.
nah.
Nope.
I
Nope. It's
always
a
No?
free for all.
Okay,
self-medicate
that's a
whenever
good thing.
I
Yeah.
We're
That's
just
if
going to put a sign out that says no adult supervision.
That's required. Yep. Big
Hey,
and smalls. He's
well,
got us.
we'll see if he does his Forrest Gump again.
Hey,
Yes.
Gary, before we sign off or anything, why don't you go to chat and pick a winner, and I'll send some metal detecting cards and stickers and some stuff out to
Oh,
somebody.
cool. Well,
And
I'll tell you
Gary
what.
had a
If I do that, I got to log out, log in on a phone,
No, I'm
and
talking.
it's crazy the
We'll
way
have
this
Gary.
does. So I'm going to defer that to
that's
Mr.
okay,
Kimball. If
Chuck.
he can
We
pick just
we
a
got
random
it
name.
covered for you.
Yeah.
Bye,
Thanks,
Chuck.
Chuck. We love you.
Bye, Chucky.
See you, gentlemen. Thank you again. You don't know how much that meant. We'll talk to you later.
Okay, bud.
Bye-bye.
And actually,
You don't
Gary
have
had a
some
question from the
hey,
chat
you
for
don't have
George,
some
I think.
hearing aids you could send Chuck, do you, Tim? Maybe Chuck can win
Yeah.
some hearing aids.
All right. So, Tim, I
Yeah,
got a name for you.
you got a name?
5 Mile Relic Hunter.
5 Mile.
Oh, that
Oh,
dude.
nice.
You met him, Gary.
So-
He's one of my buddies from up here.
Yeah, he also said he saw you win a hot dog eating contest.
Really? Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, I beat him.
Yeah. Were you chain swallowing hot dogs?
Maybe.
Hey,
I bet you were.
What, Tim?
Mile Relic Hunter. Make sure you send me or KG or somebody your mailing address, and we'll send you some stuff.
And he is on Facebook, so I'm sure he can reach you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah, definitely. Man, I'm not sure what was going on with Chuck's phone.
Chuck was having some struggles there. Kind of feeling
Yeah,
bad
he
for him.
was.
He was an easy target tonight, wasn't he?
Oh, he was so
Yeah,
easy.
he was.
I could have been even more ruthless, but I
know.
felt bad because he had no technological
I know.
Yeah. And we had
help
to
there.
put out a silver alert when he wandered off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just hoping he didn't wander too close to the edge of the river, and slip and fall in.
Fall in there. Yeah. Go floating away, never to be seen again.
Right, all of a sudden we just hear splash.
We just
Ugh.
this waterproof, and we just see the water, and we can just see the light disappearing. Yeah, couple of fish.
Yeah. Oh man, he's gonna get us back for this one if he
So-
rewatches this.
Oh, he'll get us back. Yeah, he will. All right.
So at this
That's
event
all
that
right,
we're
though.
coming to, it's not a natural. There's any natural hunting out there, Josh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
an ancient place. Sorry.
Is it?
Well, 1812 ancient,
Yeah.
Hmm.
at least. Maybe fur trade ancient.
Oh, maybe Gary
So-
wasn't on the show yet. He wasn't tuned in when Chuck explained all that. There was coins back to the early 18 teens, I think, found there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was back in
I
the.
thought this was
He
at a
was back
park.
in the old room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is at a park
So-
in East Moline. And actually the road that runs down alongside the park actually takes you up to a boat launch on the Mississippi River that
Oh.
once was an old ferry boat crossing.
Yeah, that's where Jim Custer brought his troops across, isn't it, Cage?
Yeah. Christopher Columbus sailed up that river and launched his and docked his boat right there.
Yeah, the Nina, the Penta,
Cage,
and
bring
Yeah, the
they
Santa
called the-
Maria hit a rock there, and they had to patch the hull.
Yeah,
Cage, bring me a fishing magnet when you come.
I don't think I even have a.
Do you have
magnet.
one? What?
I don't have a
my
magnet.
God.
A fishing magnet.
well,
You
what'd
don't
you
have
popular.
a fishing magnet?
in
I
Miss,
need a magnet. Anybody out there, send me a magnet. I'll take it. Yeah.
Kate, Gary, what'd you do with that big magnet you were throwing in the water in Mississippi or wherever we were?
It got stuck to
that was
something.
Mark's.
That was Mark's.
You lost Mark's magnet?
That was Mark. No, he got it back. Hey, Barbara Dirt Pirate has a question. She says she wants to know, can she run the Vortex in pro mode like the AT Pro in single frequency?
Good question.
I don't think there is
Can
a
she
pro.
run the Vortex? Oh no,
Yeah, there's no pro
not a
mode.
single frequency.
Well, yeah, she can run it in a single
Yeah.
frequency. It basically the same thing as a pro mode, but it would just be single frequency, and then you can set it to be, whatever other option you want, like 0. I always run everything in 0 so I can hear everything, and then
Yeah, I think that's what she's getting at, is like Pro Zero.
Yeah. Run it
Okay.
in 0.
That's
And
another.
then you can do we went to a Civil War site that been pounded here in Kansas when Tim and everybody was up here, and we went into this one
Pro
spot.
Zero.
We switched it to 13 kilohertz. We were on discriminate 0, and we were swinging super slow, and we were digging like mini balls and buttons that were like 8, 9, 10 inches deep that we had missed before.
Now,
So,
is that when you found your game piece?
no, that was in Louisiana.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That was
we
a
had my
cool
brothers
find.
and yeah, we found a bunch of Civil War stuff when Tim and my brothers and some guys from Montana came up here. We found a ton of cool stuff up here too. Huh, Tim?
Yes, we did,
He looks lost.
and if anybody wants to know our settings, I'm working on it right now. But every time Garrett comes out with a machine, we show everybody how KG and I set it up and run it. And I'm about to make the Vortex one, so you'll be able to see exactly how we set it up and run it on a in a general setting. But if you have any questions about it, just send us a note or something, and we'll be happy to answer them.
So we may
Well,
see this
her
in
main
a
question,
upcoming quick hitter.
Tim, her main concern was, would it be easier in the ID contest to be on single frequency?
Oh,
do you think
the ID thing? I
The
honestly,
ID thing only works on multi-frequency, don't it?
no, it should work on everything. As far as when you're saying ID, you're talking about like a number,
The
like
middle
an
bar.
when you
The middle bar.
right when
Remember
you're
that?
trying to the ID me
Sorry.
contest where you're saying what you think
Right,
it is?
the ID me hunt.
Oh, the ID me
Yeah.
hunt.
Yes, she wants
Right.
she wants to know,
But
do you think it would be more advantageous to be on single frequency?
I don't know what they buried there, but I think the ID thing. I honestly don't think it would matter. I think if you had it on multi-frequency, you'd be just as likely to hear anything come through. In fact, it might be better to have it in multi-frequency.
right,
Yeah, because
the only difference that I could see there would be maybe being in single frequency, it could skew the VDI a little bit compared to being in multi-frequency.
Right. And the thing about the Vortex is when they were making these updates and stuff, with the standard coil, they're really close to being what I consider Garrett numbers. Like for example, 53 is a nickel, 80 is a dime, 86 or 88 is a quarter, all that. And I think it doesn't matter which one you have it in, although I haven't run it much and studied the numbers except for multi-frequency. So I think if you're running multi-frequency, you're going to be pretty close at this point with all the upgrades.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you'll
like
know the difference between
Dennis said.
something good and something bad, like a ferrous or non-ferrous metal. You'll know. You'll have a
Yeah.
better guess at what's in there. By obviously the middle bar or the higher numbers.
Right. And you, if you're
Very
running
true.
if you're running a VX9, you can see all three lines there, and you're going to be able to see the iron, the tricky iron. It's called that top line, and then the really good signal in the middle. So I would just run it in multi-frequency personally to do the ID test thing. But I mean those things are tough unless you. I mean, because so many things can sound very similar, and I think they're going to trick you and put certain things next to iron and all that, and yeah, should be kind of fun. But um, my advice would be go in multi-frequency. But
Yeah, a lot of people are pointing out is that you don't want to switch it up right before. You go with what you know. So if you got a machine you're familiar with, go with that. That's more important than trying to learn something new right before you're trying to do an ID hunt.
oh
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. Don't go with something you're not very familiar with. Go with the tried and true that you're accustomed to.
yeah, agreed.
So I'll agree.
Right.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna beg off. I got
Bedtime.
some stuff
Past
to
your
do
bedtime.
before I hit the hay. Yeah,
Gonna read
All
up on
right.
them
it's
hot dog
pretty
eating
light out there.
regulations.
Are you going to have some warm milk and
Yeah.
cookies, Gary?
No, I'm not.
He is. He's gonna read up on the hot dog eating competition rules and regulations.
And then
Yeah,
he's going to make
somebody called it a
hot dogs.
sausage fest.
Miniatures don't count. You gotta have
KG
full
sausage
size.
fest. Oh, shut up.
All right, you better go to bed. Tell your wife hello.
I will.
Yes.
I will.
And thanks
Same.
for
I'll see
taking
you.
the
I'm
time to
getting
be
in.
on, Gary.
You're welcome. I'm getting in on Thursday, probably about 5:00, just so you guys know.
Probably about my time. I'll get in too, Gary.
Oh.
Yep.
I can't remember what I'm
Yeah.
doing. I'm sure I'll see you there eventually.
You land at 3:37.
I do?
You sent me your itinerary, 3:37.
Oh, cool.
So
Awesome.
you'll be
Well,
there
see, now
first.
we know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Last one there gets the bunk beds.
That's
probably gonna
plenty
be
of
me
time
then.
that he can catch a few bird photos.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Well,
pick
we-
up some Malibu pineapple and from Stella.
All right. That sounds like a
Sounds
Yeah.
delicious.
good plan. Yeah.
Some kielbasi for KG. Not links either. Not the links. The bulk. Pick up KG some bulk sausage.
Keep it up, and I'm gonna flick your burn hole.
All right,
Oh.
fellas. I'm out.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Josh, thanks for having me. I appreciate it, buddy.
Anytime. The pleasure's all mine.
Yes, we will see everybody soon. Everybody out in the audience, Dennis, Barbara, Ohio, Little Digger, Casey, Mindy, all you guys. We'll hopefully see you guys down the road soon. Bye, Mike.
There you go.
I'm
All
glad
right.
he's gone.
All right.
No.
Oh,
Well.
very, very good show. Very good show, guys.
Thanks for having us, Josh. Always.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh.
It was a blast. We'll have to see what Chuck thinks about it, but the rest of us had a bunch of laughs.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want us to talk about or anything before we take off?
If there's anything you guys have left that you would like to mention, feel free to.
Well, we just got that swing into summer coming up, and like we'll post something after this with Gary's address. If you guys wanted those patches, I can't remember what his thing was. It was mydetecting.com something or other.
/ patches, I think.
Yeah, patches,
Yes.
something like
Yes.
that. I'll get it from him and post it in case anybody wants that. And
Yes.
yeah. So
And one more thing is our shows. I think we got 22 of them on. They're on True TV Plus. It's a
Plus.
free app. It's a free app, and you can watch them. Literally, they're showing all over the world. So you go there, it'll open up, and we were the very first show that pops up on it. But if you just go into the search, everything's for free, and everything you can watch on your phone or TV. So yeah, True TV Plus, check it out. We got shows literally from all over the world on there.
And if people want to put in a bid on the shovel,
yeah, they can just go to Digging with KG and Ringy or anywhere, or just go to diggintv.com and go to the contact page. That's the easiest way. And you'll get the email address and you can just fire it right off. So diggintv.com and then go find the contact page and send us an
Yeah.
email.
Yeah, we'll have Tim make up a little Facebook post and we'll post it and then go
Yeah,
from there.
yeah.
How's
oh,
that?
nice.
Give you
And then
something to do. Yeah.
we'll give it to Chuck and that'll be awesome.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, definitely very generous of you two once again, and we appreciate you both for taking the time to be on tonight.
Thanks a
Thank
million.
you, Josh.
Bye everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
You both have a wonderful evening.
You
All right. Wow. I think it's been a while since I've laughed that hard during an episode. You knew it was going to be a good time, though. You knew it was going to be a good time. How can it not be when these guys are around? So anyway, yeah, swing into summer just around the corner. Tick tock, tick tock. Don't forget, you can get your tickets for the Manicore raffle if you're interested in that. Obviously, you can find the pin post on the Beyond Sight and Sound page. It's $10 a ticket. Do not have to be present to win. You just have to have a shipping address in the lower 48 states. And just as a reminder, $10 a ticket is a small price to pay for a machine that is currently selling on sale for like $1,200, I think. So definitely good stuff there. Certainly good stuff there. Other than that, if you enjoyed the show, make sure and throw us a like. You can join us here on the Beyond Sight and Sound channel on YouTube, Beyond Sight and Sound page on Facebook, Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook group, all of the wonderful podcast distribution services. Join us on one of them, all of them, or none of them. The choice is entirely up to you, but we are glad that you joined us here with the rest of the gang for all the shenanigans tonight. What a barrel of laughs. Congratulations to all of our winners. Big shout out to Gary for giving away the first 3 patches. Check out his website, and we will post that up after the show. Check out Digging with KG and Ringy on Facebook, and I'm sure that they will have a post shortly after the show. And they will also have a post if you're looking to get in on the auction for the shovel, that those proceeds will also go to Cordova Cares. We appreciate everyone for hanging in there with us. We know we ran a little long tonight, but kind of had to. It was just a blast, definitely. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Stay safe. Those that are traveling to swing into summer, I mean, we'll be back again before that, but just stay safe. Stay safe. We're out of here. Have a wonderful evening. We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.